Namaskar.
Today we are going to prepare a video about visiting Upper Mustang in Muktinath. This video will focus on how 25 to 30 people, that is, people who can fit in a bus, can travel while cooking and eating their own meals. If you also have similar intentions, then watch this video in its entirety. It will definitely support you. When you travel in a group of 25 to 30 people, the atmosphere is different. It is very unique. Since this video is going to be long, I will try to make short videos as well. For example, the journey to Muktinath, the journey to Upper Mustang. There are many places worth visiting in between when visiting Muktinath and Upper Mustang. We will discuss that in detail as well. Nowadays, with the convenience of roads, we can visit Muktinath in 3 to 4 days and Upper Mustang in 4 to 5 days. Today we are going on a 6-day trip. During this time, we will also talk about which places we can visit and which places we were able to visit. Don't forget to check out the description, which tools or pots you should bring from home to cook at different places. This will need to be managed based on how many members are visiting. So think about it yourself. Since we travel like this from time to time, I have left the details in the description accordingly. From this video, you will learn how much fun it is to cook your own food and travel. Now, without further ado, let's begin our journey. First, we will visit Muktinath. Since the video is long, we will call it the first part and the incomplete Mustang journey the second part. While traveling to Upper Mustang, we stayed in Chhusang and also reached the Xinjiang Cave, 24 kilometers from Moutatan, on the border of Nepal and China. On our way back, we visited many places in MARFA, Baglong, and Pokhara. I will also make short videos covering the main places. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have traveled so many places, such as Dalaka, Bimson, Kalanchowk, Halisi, Mahadev, Pathibra, Shwargadwari, Lumbini, Supa Durali, Dehi, Taj Mahal, etc., which you can watch by going to the playlist under Yatra Sansmaran. These videos are mostly travel memoirs of cooking and eating your own food in different places. Don't forget to comment what you think about these videos. In today's video, I will try to show how much it cost per person, how much oil the bus consumed, or how much it cost just for the bus. Our journey begins at an Il Nuari restaurant located in Bhaktapur. When I searched on Google Maps, it showed that the distance would be 12 hours and 50 minutes, or 384 kilometers. This means we cannot reach Muktinath Temple today. Maybe we can live in Beni. I had asked the visiting members to arrive at 5 o'clock. And I said the bus would be running by 5:30. Our bus managed to start at 5:45. We reached Dinabisi at 7:30 a.m. and had breakfast there. A year ago, when we went to visit Rara Lake, a shop here cheated us. But I'm glad they posted the price list here. Then we continued on towards our destination. Then we reached a place called Chaudhary at 10 o'clock. There's a suitable place to prepare and eat your own food. There we all got ready to cook together. When traveling like this, time is of the essence. That is, it would be wise to prepare food fast. I have already posted a video of cooking this way here, in which I have also mentioned the use of spices. If you want to watch that video too, please go to the iCard or description. Our food was ready in an hour and a half. We were able to eat within 2 hours. Then we continued our goal. We filled up with about 135 liters of fuel at a petrol pump in Hemja, Pokhara. The reason I bring up the subject of oil in this way is because I want to show how much oil a bus consumes or how much it costs to own a bus. We also rented this vehicle on a daily basis, paying Rs. 8,000 for the bus and filling it with fuel ourselves. Since this trend is starting to become popular these days, you can do the same. Our main intention is to visit Muktinath Temple tomorrow. That's why we didn't rest and settle down in places like Pokhara, Kusma, Balgung, etc. So, keeping our goal at the center, we moved forward. When traveling like this, it is wise to book hotels over the phone. For which, if we don't have a contact number, we can ask a friend or search for hotels online. This saves us time and gives us the opportunity to bargain. Since our membership was large, meaning we needed a larger hotel, we booked the hotel ahead of time. We reached Beni Bazaar at 7 p.m. We forgot to bring Graham from home, so we bought them from Beni Bazaar. Then we filled up with about 22 liters of fuel at the petrol pump next to Beni Bazaar. Because then there's a petrol pump in Gaza, but sometimes there may not be any fuel. When traveling like this, oil should be given more importance. We had booked Paradise Hotel, 3 kilometers from Beni Bazaar, where we booked a lodge and food for Rs. 750. We also made arrangements for free for staff or drivers. This hotel also found written information about the important places along the distance from here to Muktinath. This hotel, Galeshwar Mahadev, is built with the 0 kilometer. Pokhara Bazaar 18 kilometers. Tatapani 20 kilometers. Rups Waterfall 28 kilometers. Gaza 34 kilometers. Lete 41 kilometers. Tukush 56 kilometers. MARFA 64 kilometers. Jomsom 70 kilometers. Kalopani 78 kilometers. Kagbini 81 kilometers.
Muktinath 93 kilometers.
And Muktinath Temple 93 km. Not only is the distance to Muktinath 93 kilometers, but it is also important to reach there on time as there is a place for all the friends to bathe and cool off. For which we decided to wake up at 4 a.m. and visit Galeshwar Mahadev right away. We also decided to leave at 5 a.m. and prepare breakfast after reaching Rupar waterfall. Since there were 10 women or girls in our group, we arranged for them to have 2 rooms. We gathered the remaining members in other rooms. We left our bags in our rooms and headed towards Galeshwar Temple.
ग्रुप फोटो ना क्या वाला सुथा पौंटे वाले फुंशा क्या वाला
Galeshwar Mahadev is a temple and popular tourist attraction in Beni, Nepal. On the holy confluence of Kali Gandaki and Rahu River stands the Galeshwar Temple of Lord Shiva on the large Chakrashila. Chakrashila is a sacred stone stamped with the holy wheel, therefore, this site is alternatively known as Chakra Tirtha. According to the prehistoric holy text, Srimad Bhagwat Mahapurana, this area is considered to be one of the most scared ones amongst world's 15 pilgrimage places. However, until a few years ago, the area remained shadowed due to the lack of infrastructure, conservation, and proper promotion. The ancient Purana has mentioned that famous 3 sages, namely, Pulaha, Pulasatya, and Vishrava, used to meditate at this place and they were devoted to Lord Shiva. Why is it called Galeshwar Dam? According to the Srimad Bhagwat Purana, Balaram, elder brother of Lord Krishna and great sage Kapil Muni, has prayed and visited Jyotirlingeshwar Mahadev of Galeshwar. It is believed that it is the exact place where Galab Rishi performed austerity of Shiva. It is believed that, when Lord Shiva is taking the dead body of Satadevi towards the Himalayas mountain alongside the banks of Krishna Gandaki. Satadevi's throat collapses in this place, and later, Jyotirlineshwar Mahadev is derived in the form of Shiva Shakti. Supernatural place. This is also another attraction of Galeshwar Dam. It is also known as a supernatural dam, because the idol of Jyotirlineshwar Mahadev inside the main temple is not created by human beings. The Jyotirlinga founded in the single spherical stone naturally by covering an area of the 4,578.48 meters square from the beneath of Krishna Gandaki coast. A small pond, also known as Jalbaraha Kund at the upper part of stone, doesn't remain dry even in dry season. There are several self-revealed signs on the surface of Chakra Sila akin to Nagdev, Shankha Chakra, Shalagrama, Ganesh Shivalinga, and God's feet. We can see and worship it, but amazing things happen automatically here that those marks or sign get disappear and appear sometime. After visiting Galeshwar Mahadev, we returned and within a short while our meal was ready. I would also advise everyone to go to bed early since we have to wake up early tomorrow morning. We even managed to get the bus moving at 5:30 in the morning. After reaching Rupp's waterfall, some friends started to prepare breakfast. Some friends were captivated by the enchanting view of Rupp's falls. Rupp's Falls is a waterfall in central Nepal. It is located in Dana of Mayagdi district and Dawalagiri zone of western Nepal. It is 300 meters tall. The Rupp's Falls is a popular tourist destination. Rupp's is located in Beni Jomsom highway route. It is approximately 110 kilometers from Pokhara and approximately 40.8 kilometers from Jomsom. Kali Gandaki Gorge, the deepest gorge in the world, and the Kali Gandaki River are nearby. Annually roughly 1,500,000 tourists visit this site. After some time, our breakfast was also ready. Then we continued our journey. This petrol pump in Gasa is the last petrol pump when visiting Muktinath and Upper Mustan. So here too, we filled up with oil, even though it was 22 liters. Seeing the beautiful view of the mountains, everyone started taking photos or videos on their mobile phones. Mustang District is truly a land beyond the Himalayas. This district is surrounded by Himals from the south. Mustang District is one of the 11 districts of Gandaki Province and one of 77 districts of Nepal, which was a kingdom of Lomanthang that joined the Federation of Nepal in 2008 after abolition of the Shah dynasty. The district covers an area of 3,573 square kilometers and in 2011 had a population of 13,452. The headquarters is located at Jomsom. Mustang is the 5th largest district of Nepal in terms of area. The district is home to Muktinath Temple and is a sacred place for Hindus and Buddhists. The district is a part of Gandaki Province in northern Nepal, straddles the Himalayas and extends northward onto the Tibetan Plateau. The district is one of the remotest areas in Nepal and is second in terms of the sparsity of population. The elevation ranges from 1,372 to 8,167 meters, with several peaks above 7,000 meters. Mustang was an ancient forbidden kingdom, bordered by the Tibetan Plateau and sheltered by some of the world's tallest peaks, including 8,000-meter tall Annapurna and Dhaulagiri. Strict regulations of tourists here have aided in maintaining Tibetan traditions. Upper Mustang was a restricted area until 1992, which makes it one of the most preserved regions in the world due to its relative isolation from the outside world. With a majority of the population still speaking traditional Tibetic languages. The name Mustang is derived from the Tibetan word meaning, plain of aspiration. Upper Mustang was only open to foreigners in 1992. It is a popular area for trekking and can be visited year-round. Agriculture and animal husbandry are the main occupations. The entire district is included within the Annapurna Conservation Area, the largest protected area of Nepal. Development programs, tourism management, and so on are primarily overseen by the Annapurna Conservation Area Project, a division of the National Trust for Nature Conservation. The Kingdom of Mustang was a dependency of the Kingdom of Nepal since 1795. But was abolished by the Republican government of Nepal on October 7, 2008. After Nepal became a federal democratic republic. According to the Human Development Index, Mustang is a relatively wealthy district with a GDP per capita of $2,466. We decided to eat only after visiting the Muktinath Temple, for which we bought chicken meat at Jomsom. Since it was getting late for meal, we also drank a can of Red Bull that we brought from home.
इन्डियामा 80 रस हुने रे यहाँ कुन तर सिजनमा भयो राम्रो हुने रे
नेपालको जस्तो सिजनमै हुन्छ यहाँको लोकल फुड हुन्छ राम्रो
पुस मागमा यहाँ पनि हिउँ पर्छ
पर्छ
अनि तल झर्नु पर्छ बेनीतिर झर्नुपर्छ कि यतै बस्न सकिन्छ
हजुर
बेनीतिर झर्नुपर्छ कि यतै बस्न सकिन्छ भनेको
यही बस्न सकिहाल्छ
अपुर मुस्ताङको त यता हुन्छ भन्ने छु त्यहाँको चाहिँ गाह्रो हुन्छ हैन त्यो
एउटा दुईजना
Now we have only 23 kilometers left on our journey. That is, the distance from Jomsom to Muktinath is 23 kilometers. We first came to Muktinath in 2074 BS. At that time, we had to cook their own breakfast and dinner. Then we came in 2078 BS. At that time, we had 2 Scorpio cars, so we ate at the hotel. We are now cooking our own breakfast and eating dinner at the hotel. What I mean is that when I first came, there was no paved road from Beni to Muktinath. At that time, the road from Jomsom to Muktinath was paved. I-4567 heard that this was paved road because Indian Prime Minister Modi was coming. Currently, 50% of the road has been paved. I felt happy. We managed to reach Muktinath's bus park at 10:15 a.m. Now, after half an hour of walking, we can visit Muktinath. If walking is difficult, a mule or horse has also been arranged. Additionally, health facilities have been made available within the Muktinath Temple complex. Muktinath is an ancient Vishnu temple located in Mustang, Nepal. The Temple of Muktinath, known as the Lord of Liberation, is sacred to both Hindus and Buddhists whom they worship as an abode of Hindu deity Vishnu and Buddhist deity Avalokiteshvara respectively. Located in the Muktinath Valley at the foot of the Thorongwa mountain pass. It is one of the world's highest temples at an altitude of 3,800 meters. The temple is given a status of one of the 108 Divya Desams of Hinduism and the only Divya Desam located outside India as well. As one of the 8 most sacred shrines, known as Svaya Vyakta Kshetras of Vaishnavism. It is also one of the 51 Shakti Pithas, associated with the head of goddess Sati. The temple complex is known as Mukti Kshetra, which literally means the place of liberation or moksha, and is one of the Char Dham in Nepal. These Char Dham are Pashupat Kshetra, Ruru Kshetra, Mukti Kshetra, and Baraha Kshetra. For Buddhists, Muktinath is an abode of Dakinis, goddesses known as sky dancers, and is considered one of the 24 tantric places. Tibetan Buddhists call it Chumig Jayatsa, which in Tibetan means 100 waters, and the Murthy is revered as a manifestation of Avalokiteshvara, who embodies the compassion of all Buddhas. Muktinath Temple is seen as a symbol of religious harmony in Nepal, where both the Hindus and Buddhists have been historically worshipping on the same spot, mutually respecting and including each other. Muktinath Temple Complex is also revered as a place on earth to host all 5 elements. Those are fire, water, sky, earth, and air, from which all material things in the universe are made. The goddess Jvalamai temple situated adjacent to the Muktinath Temple is worshipped for its sacred flame fueled by natural gas emanating from the earth. Muktinath's importance within Hinduism is described in ancient Hindu Vishnu Puranas Gandaki Mahatmya. The ancient name of Muktinath in Sri Vaishnava literature is Tirushalagram. The Gandaki River, which flows downstream from Muktinath, is considered to be the only source of the Shalagrama Shila, the non-anthropomorphic representation of Vishnu. The Tibetan Buddhist tradition states that Guru Rinpoche, also known as Padmasambhava, the founder of Tibetan Buddhism, meditated at Muktinath on his way to Tibet. The temple is believed to have been blessed by numerous Mahasiddhas. The central shrine of Muktinath is considered by Hindu Vaishnavas to be one of the 8 most sacred shrines, known as Svaya Vyakta Kshetras. The others are Srirangam, Srimashnam, Tirupati, Naimisharanya, Thotadri, Pushkar, and Badrinath. The Murthy inside the temple is made of gold and is the size of a man. The Prakaram, that means outer courtyard, has 108 bull faces through which water is poured, called Mukti Dharas, that is liberation, representing the sacred water from 108 Divya Desams of Hinduism. Muktinath Temple complex is also revered as a place on earth to host all 5 elements. Those are fire, water, sky, earth, and air, from which all material things in the universe are made. The goddess Jvalamai temple, situated adjacent to the Muktinath temple, is worshipped for its sacred flame fueled by natural gas emanating from the earth. When we arrived in 2074 BS, there were 5 fireflies in Jwalamai. No video recording allowed in 2078 BS. Recently, only one flame has been seen speaking.
Shooting news aji.
यो चाहिँ हामी यहाँ गुटी चलाएर
After visiting Muktinath, our journey will now be to Upper Mustang, which is located 93 kilometers from Kagbini. Since the video is going to be long, I will consider this as the first part and the trip to Upper Mustang as the second part. I have taken various details presented in this from Wikipedia and other websites. Thanks for watching.